Hello, and welcome to Musical Moments with the Poisonous Snake and the Venomous Frog.
I love musical moments.
For today's episode, we'll be covering the piano. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy.
I can't wait. I love musical moments.
Hello! Today, for this episode, we will be covering the piano. I hope you know this one. If you don't, probably should do some reading before this episode. This is a pretty common one, so hopefully I'll do my best to explain it. I've been playing the piano. This is the first instrument I started playing. I was about 7 or 8, and I love the piano. Probably my second favorite instrument I play, right behind trombone, just because trombone's my main instrument. I have a special place in my heart for trombone. But the piano is just an amazing instrument. It really is. There's this quote, and I can't remember who it's by at the moment, but it's, "A piano is a black and white orchestra," and I love that quote. Because it really, to me, encapsulates what's best about the piano, and it's all these textures and these sounds, and the physical ability of the piano is just insane. It's so impressive compared to all other instruments I've played. So let me explain a little bit on how the piano actually works. So when you press a key on a piano, it makes a sound. Look at that. You're already learning. So when you press a key, it makes a sound. You have a hammer, which goes and hits 3 strings, which technically makes it a percussion instrument, but I find that disturbing. So when we hit these strings, when I release the key, a dampener comes down on top of the strings and mutes the strings, so the sound stops. So that's how you can get, But you astute viewer, you said, "Graham, there are times when your fingers aren't on the keys, but it still makes sound." And to you, I give you a gold star, because you are very, very keenly watching this video. That's through the pedals. There's a sustain pedal, is what it's called, and that lifts all the dampeners up off of the strings so that when you press a note, the sound just continues. So yeah, so it just keeps on going. And then there's 2 other pedals. One's called the dampener pedal, which ironically does not affect the dampeners at all. What it does is it moves the hammers a little bit to the right, so it doesn't hit all of the strings. So it makes it a little bit softer, warmer, and it makes it quieter, of course. And if you look, you can actually see the keyboard move to the right when you press it. I don't know if you can see that. But it's a little interesting, and it makes a really warm, nice sound. I love the dampener pedal. And then there's the middle pedal, which is like the middle child of the pedal family, and no one really likes it or talks about it, and it doesn't get any appreciation. Which is pretty much the sustain pedal, but it only sustains the notes that you were previously holding. So it's pretty specific on its uses. I've seen some cool people who use it as almost drones in jazz music. It's used occasionally in classical music, but it's kind of forgotten. But it's an interesting tool. Yeah, so that's really all I have to say about it. That's how the piano works. That's all of its important parts. Fantastic instrument. If you're getting into music, great first instrument to learn. It really helps with theory. It helps you visualize music. Really great, and obviously you can play it by yourself, which is very nice. So yeah, really great instrument. I love it deeply with all my heart. I have a great love for the piano, and it's very prestigious, so I don't think of me as the pianist in your heart, but it's a wonderful instrument. So I'm just going to improvise a little bit. And thank you for watching.